What's up, everybody? Long time, kind of no post anything workout related, so figured I'd hop on live, see who came on, and we're gonna do a bit of a heavy bench session tonight, and just see how it goes. Not super heavy. This is about 160, so that's 352 pounds, give or take some change. And if you guys notice here in the gym, kind of different. Changing things up. I'm gonna be working on a gym tour video here shortly. Once I finish my review on the Alico rack. We've got sets of 3 tonight. 5 sets of 3. I took too long of a break in between. Felt cold again. So I normally take about, for every, at this kind of weight, for every like rep, I try to do like a minute of rest. So, and then we've got 5 sets. So we got one more set here, then we're gonna bump it down just a little bit to 156.9, and then we've got 2 more sets at 152.5. Ooh, that felt shitty. Definitely felt not as good as my warm-ups. I took too long in between warm-ups. It was about 10 minutes and digging around inside and making sure that everybody was settled. But bench has been feeling really good. Little elbow injury here, so that kind of, I gotta wear this thing for a little bit. I feel like anytime I get really strong on bench, I start to have a little bit of elbow pain, and I think that we just need to rehab it. But it's not hurting too bad now. I just like to have this on just for safety, because as soon as it starts to hurt, it really hurts. So feeling a little sore, but nothing major. Really glad I got this Alico rack. It's really cool to have the exact rack that I'm lifting on in competition. Actually have it here at home, and it's been really neat to have. Definitely expensive, but really cool to have. So. And if you guys have any questions on any training while we're hanging out here doing some bench, any bench tips or questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to go through them. This is probably like around I would say maybe like a 7 RPE, maybe 8 RPE. It's feeling pretty good. This translates to, like I said, about 350, so nothing super insane, but just working on getting that pause right, getting that kind of technique right. Bench has been really taking off for me lately. I can probably comfortably say I've got maybe about 415 to 420 in me right now. Very comfortable saying that I could probably hit that in a competition right now. So bench, out of all 3 lifts, is really kind of taking first place as far as just like getting just the best out of it lately. Deadlifts, we still need work. Squats have been feeling okay. I had a lower back injury again, kind of keeping me from doing heavy squats, but we're back in the game. Right. I'm thinking that was about 3 minutes. So let's hit that set again. Go from there. This old little Ace thing I have had forever. that's a good angle or not. Hope that's a good angle you guys can see good. Probably about the best I got right now. That set was much better. Much better than my first set. Again, I think I was just hanging out too long inside. When you're working out, especially this late, you really want to make sure you're timing your kind of warm-ups properly. Sometimes if you get distracted, you can get really cold, and then you've got to kind of reheat the body back again. So that was our last set of the 352. We're going to drop it down for one set of 3. We're going to do 156.9. So that translates to, well, there really is none exactly. So it's about 345, around there, give or take. So we're going to do a yellow, and a black, and a silver. Since getting the combo rack, I've really missed having the plate storage that a normal rack gives you. But, like everything in life, I guess, it's a trade-off, because having the exact thing I'm going to be benching on at very big competitions in my home gym, you know, and training on it every single day, it's a big advantage, I think, to have. Definitely expensive. This thing was $6 grand after shipping and taxes. So, and that's with the little discount they gave me for being a powerlifter. But whew, definitely not for everybody. So this is going to be the last, or sorry, one single here. We'll do a 3-minute break, trying to pump through this training session so I can have some time to do accessories. We have a lot of accessories tonight. Usually the first training session of the week is a ton of accessories. Do you guys like doing accessories? I feel like accessories are something for me, like they're just so important. You know, accessories are extremely important. I know that a lot of people kind of like, especially powerlifters, kind of like skip accessories. They just worry about like squat, bench, and dead. But I think face pulls and barbell curls and tricep extensions are like equally important than the main lifts as well. Just because you want to have, you know, a good base for everything. I feel like guys just who do squat, bench, and deadlift are just, they're missing a lot of stuff, not doing the accessories or taking the accessories seriously. So we're gonna do about another 1.5 minute break here. I always get so thirsty while training. I feel like I need to put a water fountain in here. Been working on some videos lately. I know I haven't been posting a bunch, but I've got a few videos I'm working on. Definitely want to do a gym tour. Kind of remodel the gym completely, have a new rack, have some new equipment in here. I just posted that unboxing of the you guys see right there, the Scout Hyperextension by Rogue. Really like that. I wanted to go ahead and have it for a few weeks before I actually did any, like how-to videos or my initial thoughts on it. So you guys will probably be seeing that like in a week or so. I never had any rotator cuff pain while benching heavy. Never. The most I've ever had like pain benching heavy is like my elbows. Just right here behind the elbow. Just a lot of pain right there. And that typically happens whenever I'm benching like a lot. Like really, like it's funny. It's kind of like a clear telltale for me to gauge where my strength is at. Because every time I've been able to get in the 400s on bench, I've had a lot of elbow pain. And it's always my left. I don't know why that is. I'm sorry, I'm missing them. How much budget do you have to spend on the... Oh my gosh. I have spent a lot of money in this gym. I was counting the other day with my neighbor, and I stopped counting at like 20 grand. I can probably comfortably say all in, maybe $25,000 to $30,000 in equipment. I mean, just this bench combo rack, 6 grand. This bar was 12. The weight plates from Rogue were a few grand. It's a lot. But I think I'm done. I don't need or want anything else. I really would like a hammer curl machine, but that's only if I get an amazing deal on Facebook Marketplace. Because I'm running out of room. Alright, we got 3 here. Not too bad. Not feeling any intense elbow pain, so that's really nice. The weight's just not flying up like it ought to, but it is 9:20 p.m. I've had an easy day though. Today was an off day. No crazy big training. These questions go fast. What have you guys been working out lately? Any kind of getting into anything different? I've actually been trying to play around with, believe it or not, my bench. Trying to change it up a little bit. Allowing a little bit more sink in my stomach. And I've actually been really liking that. It's kind of a thing that a lot of bigger guys do. Like a lot of heavyweights. Like Ray Williams or Jesus Oliveira, really letting the weight sink in on their stomach and then having a little bit more of like a push. I've been finding really good. I've been finding a lot of success with that, just because I feel like it takes the strain off my pecs and allows me to it gives me a little bit of a boost. So if you imagine like the weight, instead of touching it higher on the chest, it's actually a little lower. So I would say 2 to 3 inches maybe above my belly button, and then just kind of heaving it off my stomach, kind of using my gut. It's kind of, so it's like a bigger heavyweight kind of technique, but I've really been finding a lot of success with that. So let's see how it goes. I kind of was using a little bit at Worlds, and I went 3 for 3 on bench. Probably could have done a lot more on bench at Worlds. So I've kind of been having that technique kind of be just the way that I do bench from now on. So we've actually gonna take a little bit off. We're gonna drop it down from 156, which is 345-ish pounds. And we're gonna bump it down to 152.5, and which would be 336 pounds. So I think to do that, we're just gonna take the 2.5s off. Feel good, energy's good. Played The Last of Us Part 2 for most of the day, so kind of feel a little lazy. Got into playing that again with the new show, with season 2 coming out. I kind of wanted a little refresher. That was a good game. It still holds up too, man. That was a PlayStation 4 game, and that shit still looks incredible. Like I don't even see like that game could come out like today, and people would be like, wow, that's freaking amazing graphics. And I forgot that it was actually released for the PlayStation 4. It's wild. But I feel like this generation of consoles, it's not necessarily a huge leap in graphics. I think it's more just performance. You know, I think graphically the PlayStation 4 was really solid, but the PlayStation 5 just does things a lot quicker. It's just like an upgraded PC, but the graphics are still, you know, pretty amazing. Even like with like God of War, Ragnarok, I really didn't see a big difference graphically, at least for me, between God of War and God of War Ragnarok. You just had so much going on at one time, and I think that's kind of where we're gonna see going forward, until like AI gets into video games. But I think graphically we've really hit like a high peak as far as what we're able to see and do in video games. I'm interested to see once AI gets a hold of video games, how exactly like they'll progress, because that way like everyone's experience on video games will be different. Like my level of whatever the case may be will be different than your level, because AI is controlling what happens. So I think the replayability of story games is going to be absolutely insane once AI gets in there. Alright. We're going to do 2 sets of 3 here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, making the workout a little less lonely. I'd love to go after that world bench record. I think it's like at 440. I know I'm good for 420 right now. But man, 440's freaking crazy. And to do it with proper depth, you know, not fucking clown arch and benching it 1.5 inches off my chest. Oh. Come on. I think technique-wise, that was my best set. I've been doing a lot of bench lately. Like today was really squat day. We hit SSB for a few. I've been feeling a little sternum pain on the days I do a lot of bench. But we're taking a different approach here lately. Been working with Joey Flex on programming, so I'm kind of just laying it all on the line, trusting him on the programming, just to kind of make sure that I have a solid game plan going into my next competition. I think I wanted to do a local meet in December. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet or not. I don't feel ready for the platform. I don't feel like, I think if I were to be on the platform right now, it would be a good total. But I don't know if it'd be a total that I would like, I don't know, be proud of. I'm not sure. Because if it's kind of a weird situation because if I do exceptionally well at a local meet, people are gonna be like, or I'm gonna be like, man, I wish I could have done that at Sheffield, but you know, I didn't get a Sheffield invite, so I kind of feel like maybe do I save it for nationals and blow everybody the way, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm really aiming for. I'd love to hit a 300 kilogram squat. I think that's kind of my new goal. So if I were to do a 300 kilogram squat, which would be 660, and if I were to bench, let's say on the low side, 190, which is like around 420, that would be an insane total. And then I could, you know, obviously pick up some kilos on the deadlift. The deadlift is something that I've been working on, making sure it's crisp, making sure I've been working on my hook grip and things like that, because the deadlift is what cost me the world championship this year. So I'm really just kind of going to the drawing board, attacking the deadlift as seriously as I can, making sure the technique is perfect so that doesn't happen again. I can't just rely on my big ass squat. I think we would have been world champion this year if I'd been more aggressive on squat at Worlds, but I've already told that story before. So we just need to look to the future. As an athlete, if you get stuck thinking of the past shit, you'll never advance. You gotta keep moving forward. It is what it is. Keep moving forward. It ain't over till I win. If you guys haven't checked out the new SBD wraps, they're actually kind of gas. They're a lot softer feeling, but they're a lot nicer feeling as well. Check them out. It's a bit of a different like pattern as well. Here. See that? They're a little softer in the middle, but still tough on the outside. Really nice. Okay. And this will be my last set, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Like I said, just wanted to hop on here. It's been a minute since I've kind of done a live before. Last time I did, it was like, I'm gonna say like last year sometime. And it's just nice. I feel like, yeah. I feel like my body's just now starting to wake up. That set flew. That was my last set. Sometimes it be like that. But as you warm up, I've always felt like as I warm up, I get much stronger. You know, I feel always a little bit weaker in my first few sets. Like where I'm warm-ups always feel super heavy. And then I feel like as I start getting into the heavier loads, it just all of a sudden feels lighter. It's like my body takes a while to warm up. It could be because I'm old. I'm 36, but that's old man status in powerlifting. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. It's really cool. Just kind of come on here and, you know, do a little bit of bench, answer a couple questions. If you guys have any questions that you didn't ask me here, but you want to ask me anyways, you're welcome to message me privately on Instagram or whatever. And if I can help in any way, I will. I've been meaning to kind of post a little bit more workout content. So if you guys would like to see a little bit more of, you know, my workouts, or, you know, how to get maybe improving on the bench or the squat or the deadlift or anything like that, if you guys want some tips, I'm always more than welcome to help. If you guys have any video ideas for me, let me know. I'm working on a back workout. It's a little bit more bodybuilding focused, so that'll be something a little bit different. And it's almost done. I just have to tighten up some of the editing. And I want to really kind of amp up the actual just editing and post-processing of my videos, both in the audio and video quality, and I'm very excited to bring that to you guys. Again, guys, thanks so much for watching. It was really cool to hang out. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. We'll see you later.